The Tomy and Trackmaster Adventures of the Thomas the Tank Engine, Episode 25, Name in the Lights. It was now the Christmas season. On the Nowgates Railway, all of the Nowgates ended working pretty hard, and most of them were pretty excited and pretty happy. The Nowgates Railway also get filled with more and more passengers every time and almost in everywhere on the line. And most of them also pretty happy to see happy people, even most of them singing Christmas song carols, even some people lighting up Christmas trees. But they're also pretty excited for some of their parties coming up pretty soon. One kind of beautiful in December morning, Mr. Purple arrives to see the Nowgate's engine and in the shed. Today, said Mr. Percival, there's gonna be a Christmas party. All the engines were pretty happy about this. A Christmas party, said Scullery. Where the party's gonna be at this time? It's gonna be at the wharf or in your house. I think it's gonna be at the wharf this year. Because I kinda feel like getting in the mood this time of year. Oh, that's pretty amazing, said Freddy. I remember I kinda did that for one time for my friend Colin. The engine said remember what Freddy did for Colin for that Christmas because I was so grateful. Anyway, said Mr. Percival, I got a special surprise for everyone. If one of you finish your jobs first, then you will pull the Christmas tree to the party, and beside the Christmas tree, there's gonna be lights. What kind of light? Said Duncan as happily. Well, the lights will be, white? You'll see, said Mr. Percival. You will see. And with that, Mr. Percival left. If one of you want to pull the Christmas train, it's gotta be me. Besides, I'm the first one that came to this railway line with Naeus. Bah, said Duncan. If one of you want to pull the Christmas train, it gotta be me. I'm a blunt speaking engine. Ugh, said Rusty. Here we go again. Just like he did that back on Mr. Percival's birthday in late summer. I don't know. Let us finish our jobs. Whoever finishes first will pull the train. Duncan left in a huff. Then Rusty came out to Scullery, who was a little bit sad. Hey, Scullery, said Rusty. Hi, said Scullery. What's wrong? What's the matter? Well, it's my driver, he said sadly. He's kinda got a cold today, but it's not that serious. He's still working today, but tomorrow, he felt like he needed to go to bed. I'm kinda worried about what's gonna happen. Oh, don't worry. I feel sorry for you, but not to fear. I'm also excited for New Year's. Besides, this year was pretty uneventful for this year. I wonder what's to come for the New Year's. Hope it's something exciting. Excuse me, Scullery? I need to get through. Oops, sorry. And with that, the two left. Soon the engines began to work very hard. Later on, Paxton went into the brown and curly, and Dunn was hung out a little bit. He bit the truck pretty hard. Oh, hey Duncan, said Paxton in a happy tone. Ugh, hey, said Duncan. What's the matter? Oh, what's the matter, of course, said Duncan. Well, I wonder what the light's gonna be like for our Christmas party. Oh, that's kind of pretty neat, said Paxton. I really want a party too. The time I may be planning it pretty soon. Oh, that's nice. What it will look like. Do you think we'll have rainbows on it, or maybe white on it? Well, we just have to wait and see. Anyways, I might pick up my slate now and take it all to the dogs. See you later. Paxton left. Yeah, see you later, said Duncan. He kept on daydreaming of thinking of Christmas lights. Then, later on in the late afternoon, Mr. Punchbowl got off the engine of the Blue Mountain Quarry. He had an announcement to make. I 15 announced that who is gonna pull the Christmas train, he said. Duncan, we hope. Please, please, it gotta be me. I wanna pull the Christmas train, please, please, please. I choose Scalowy to do it. What? Said Duncan. Oh, great, said Rusty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But please, sir, I worked so hard to do this. Why can't I pull the train? Scalowy finished jobs on time, while you kept on daydreaming, so you can't. This made Duncan pretty cross, but he didn't have a meltdown over it. He just simply left off to go to the wharf for the party. Wow, said Scalowy. That was pretty weird. And that was pretty brutal, said Freddy. I never expect that to happen, Duncan. I thought he's gonna have a meltdown like always, especially like that time when that balloon thing, but let's not talk about that. I can't wait for the party. Same here, said Rusty. I hope my drive gets better pretty soon. Same here, said Scalowy. I'm gonna collect the train right now. By the way, where's the train at? It's in the farm. Okay. And with that, Scalowy left to go there. Scalowy soon went to the farm to collect the tree and lights. Wow, said Scalowy. This is amazing. The lights were in one truck, but in the second truck, the tree was covered. I'm pretty excited for this, said Scalowy. I'm pretty excited, he said happily. Why don't I see what it will be like? And with that, Scalowy left. Scalowy left to go to the wharf. And it was pretty snowing today. Scalowy was dizzying happily to the wharf, thinking to himself that the party at the wharf was going to be awesome. But then there was trouble. There was a giant snowdrift blocking Scalowy's way. Oh dear, said Scalowy. I had to stop. Scalowy applied the brakes, but by then it was too late. He ran over the snowdrift and snow got on top of him. And he was derailed a little bit. Luckily, he stayed upright, but Scalowy was freezing cold. Meanwhile, back at the wharf, everything was about to be set up. All except was a tree, what wasn't Scalowy, and Thomas was there. Thomas was also there with his snowplow on, since it was also snowing on his lines. Just then, someone came and told Mr. Punchbowl what happened. Oh dear, the party less than 1 hour, and we don't have much time. Will one of you guys will help Scalowy? I will, said Rusty. You're my sick driver. I can do anything for a friend. Okay, said Mr. Punchbowl, but be quick. Okay, said Rusty. And with that, Rusty left. Come on, Rusty, said Thomas. I know you can do it. Rusty rushed immediately to the scene. Oh, Scallowy, are you feeling okay? Yes, I'm okay. At least I can still whistle. Well, that's a good thing, said Rusty. Rusty's driver expected the damage on Scallowy. Scallowy is okay, he said, but we need to put him back onto the track. Okay, said Rusty. Come on, Scallowy, let's get you back onto the rails. Soon Scallowy was put back onto the track, but he couldn't move. Don't worry, said Rusty. I pull you, as well as the train. Oh, thank you, Rusty, said Scallowy. You are indeed a pretty good friend. Thank you. Now let's go. We mustn't be late. We have to be there by D time. Back at the wharf, Thomas, Duncan, Freddy, and Mr. Percival were very worried. Just then, Thomas noticed something. Look, said Thomas. Finally, at last, just in time. It was Rusty and Scallowy came into view. They made it just in time. Thank goodness. Rusty, you saved the day. I thought the party's gonna be ruined. Save your breath, Duncan, said Mr. Percival. Rusty, I'm very proud of you. Same to you, Scallowy. This has been a wonderful year. Now let's put up the tree. Soon, they put up the tree. They put up the decorations and the star. And the last thing that they put on were the lights. Now, let's turn on the lights. And soon the lights would turn on. It was actually rainbow lights and a little bit of white light. But the main color lights were red, yellow, green, and blue. And a little bit of white too. All the engines were very happy, especially Duncan and Thomas. They're pretty liking the tree. This is pretty amazing, said Duncan. I love the lights and I love the tree. And I like the thing the most to both Rusty and Scallowy. They really help out the most. I have to agree, said Thomas. I can't wait for other parties to happen on my railway lines, he said. After all, I am #1 at the wall. And look at my snowplow. Sometimes I do not like to wear it, but better be safe than sorry. All the engines were very happy, and they really liked the Christmas tree of the lights at the wall, and everyone smiled, especially the Nowgeet's engines.